Coach, thanks. It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton, a screen to Bell. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to find Green. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I'm here all day. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. Ready?
368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, go, 368. Check that. We got Mike 50.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Anderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back and get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get off the field.
Now Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 1, Dalton. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton. He's got Green. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So Dalton now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10 to 7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 13. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have retaken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run. Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Run.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
King.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Pick it up. 56, the mop boy, 56. Check 56. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
3rd down, a shot here for Dillon. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Bernard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12. Move. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get
Hey, Haywood.
52. Mike 52.
Come on, baby.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. And Eifert has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be someone.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
They can't stop the franchise.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could run, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.